as soon as you go on live, messages start coming in. I don't want to talk to nobody but Doug Clang, MMA. I'm going to be talking to Doug Clang, MMA today, and he's a MMA fighter, and he's a dog trainer. So I'm really interested in his life and what he does and why he does it. I've got questions for him. I just want to know more about him. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to invite him now. It's going to be good. I didn't realize I love to talk so much, so I'm quite proud of myself. Right. And we'll get started. And later today, I'm going to be talking to FitNatixs94 on Instagram. I'm looking forward to that as well. He's a superhero in the making. So let's just start with Dog Clang today. Aura, my dog Aura, she's it. She's inner. She's just so inner. Always wants to get involved. And I don't know how she got onto the chair. She's getting smart. Getting smart. Getting smart. So yeah, I'm waiting for him. Come on. Come on, Dog Clang. Let's talk. It's gonna be good. Sorry. Give me a sec. Are you there, Dog Clang? Are you there? I'm just gonna wait for him to get on board and I can answer loads of questions. Okay, he's not ready. I've invited him. We'll just wait. Okay, like I always say, I've started these Instagram lives because I want to find out about the people online who I see that inspire me. They inspire me and they inspire multiple people around the world and in their areas and their community. And I just want to find out a bit more about these people, what they do, because you could be a carpenter, but every day you train. I still want to know about you. I want to know about any type of fitness. You could be a dancer, dances exercise. You could be a nutritionist, physiotherapist, a masseuse, whatever you do that helps other people better themselves and change their life for the better. I want to talk about it because one, I'm nosy, and two, I just think people need to hear and see you and know that you're around. So come on, I'm waiting for Doug Clang. He should be here any minute. But guys, if you got any questions for me, feel free to ask. What are you doing? No, no biting. No, no biting. Okay. Hey, Dog Clang, I've got my dog here waiting for you. And you're taking long? It's okay. I look pretty. So does Aura. Aura, calm down. I just gave her some banana. I will never do that again. Never. It looked like she's gone crazy over the banana. Okay, let me see where is that. Come on. Dog invite. All right, he should be here any minute now. I'm gonna talk. And DJ and Ty, stop. We need to talk as well because I see you lifting big weights in the gym all the time and traveling all over the world doing your music, DJing. I'm gonna be in your DMs as well, bro. Okay, I want to talk to you about your training because this guy lifts 300 kg for fun. It's not a joke. So yeah, I'll look forward to it. But yeah, like I said, I really I was really nervous about getting onto live and starting these conversations, you know. But then the confidence just it kind of came through, and it's like I've always wanted to talk to people about their health and fitness journeys, and I'm glad that finally I've took the steps to go ahead and do that. You know, you are going to find out so much more. Why are you joining, Dog Clang? And I'm inviting you. Huh? I'm inviting you. Can we talk now, please? Okay, 1 second. One more time. Was you putting on your makeup like me? Wait. Okay, invited. Invite. Hi, Tinky. Is that how you say your name? Well, I know that I remember you because you're so beautiful and your voice is amazing. So nice to see you. Nice to see you. Got my bad breed dog here. Wait, tell my dog to behave.
Is that me?
Name this dog.
Listen. Listen.
Okay. Stop biting. Stop.
Is that your dog, yeah? Is that your
Yeah,
dog? Yeah.
yeah. It's my son's dog.
Okay. What issues you got with the dog then? What problems?
He's a, he's like, I just gave her a banana, and she's like, look how she's acting.
Hmm.
Why are you just calm down, Aura, calm down. You know, she gets so excited. Okay, all right, I'm putting her down. I think she's excited because I'm on the phone. She don't like when I'm on the phone. So how are you, man? Why are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good.
I want
I
to
don't
talk.
even know. Let me change it, man. No, I'm getting old now, man. So
You're not old.
I'm getting old now. Yeah, you hear me? So wait there.
How
So
are
is it,
you,
what your
man?
side? I got to turn it in it.
If you can,
Is that you?
it doesn't
That you?
matter, but I can still hear you. That's what that matters.
Wait
How are
there.
you, man?
Can you see me now? Yeah.
It's a bit blurry, but I can see you. I can hear you.
Is that better? Wait, let me wipe the camera. Better?
It's a
Is it better?
little bit. I can see you. I can hear you, but it's not clear. I can hear you clearly, but I can't see you clearly.
Is
You
it?
might have to stand on one leg and put your arm out like this, and then it start working. You know, the network. But how are you, man? I was telling
I'm good.
everyone I want to talk to Doug Klang MMA. You're an
Mm-hmm.
MMA fighter, a really really good MMA fighter, and you're
Mm-hmm.
also a dog trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Me?
Yeah,
There's no. Well, do you know what? You have to lead that conversation.
yeah. Okay, so what
All I can say
let
is,
me you
huh?
do MMA. You do the MMA.
Well,
What? How do you train for that? Do you train 5 days a week, 2 days a week? Are
okay,
you always training when you're gonna go for a fight, or do you just keep it constant?
okay. Let me define. I do MMA. I wouldn't say I do MMA. MMA.
Okay.
MMA is me. Fighting is me. Like I don't train for a fight. That's what I am. You
Okay.
understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So talking about
Does it help
MMA,
you release aggression?
this is where it gets complicated. So MMA to me is a business, but it's also
Okay.
a part of me. You understand? So it's separating the
Yeah.
two. It's a business, but then it's a part of me. So the part of me side of it controls my aggression, calms me down. But
Mm,
it's also a business. Yeah, that pays the bills.
mm. That's
Yeah.
good.
So
That's good. What about your lorry driving? Someone's asking here, what happens to the day in the life of a lorry driver?
okay, like I said to you, that anything I do is a hobby. So I do
Yeah.
many other things as well. So I've got
Yeah.
to like doing it. If I don't like doing it, I'm not interested. So
Mm-hmm.
lorry driving to me calms me down, release stress. If I go into a job and I don't like it, I will leave tomorrow. Like I'm
I'm
not
like
feeling
that,
it.
you know.
I'm
I'm
leaving.
like that.
I don't like this. I'm sport for choice, so I can leave tomorrow and go on another job and get money. Something like
Yeah.
MMA. So I can
The
if I get
longest
stressed up for it, go on.
the longest job I've been in was 3 years, and that's because
Mm,
I was in a gym and I
mm,
loved the gym. And I
mm,
left because of the management, what they were like. They were a bit jealous of how I was doing my business inside the gym and stuff. And I was there
mm,
for 3 years. And in my head, when I look back, I thought, wow, oh my God, it's the longest I've ever been in a job. And even since then, I left in 2018. So I haven't really, I've been doing mostly just the business since then, but
mm,
little side jobs because I get bored. But I don't like working for people. I don't like it.
mm.
Is
But
that why
going on
you
that,
don't? Is that
okay,
why you don't want to leave?
I'm a qualified personal trainer as well. So I've been a qualified personal trainer now
Yeah.
for like 15 years. So I've
Mm.
done all of that as well. I've been in gyms, I've trained in gyms, and
I'm
like I
still
said,
the
I've
best.
lost.
I love it.
Pardon? I'll
No,
tell you.
someone coming in,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I'm still
Yeah.
the best.
So I've done
Yeah.
personal training. I've done all of that. I've been in gyms. I've trained in gyms. But then, like you said, it's a business at the end of the day. So sometimes you get pushed out and your opinions and what you
Mm.
want to do gets drowned in the whole business. And you understand? So I thought this is not for me. I want to control what I'm doing. If I've got an opinion and I feel it's going to affect my business or my life, you guys have got to change and adapt. If I don't see
Yeah.
no change or compromise, I'm not involved. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So I've
So
been in
it's not a
gym.
benefit you.
Yeah, it's got to be for me and everyone around me as well. Because if I'm upset and
Yeah,
angry,
that's the
it's
way
gonna
to work,
affect them
though,
as
man.
well. Mm,
That's the way to work, my brother. Because why would you do a job that doesn't fulfill you anyway? Do you know what I mean?
mm,
So you're a good lorry driver. I see you prepping on the in your car. You got like this big
mm,
container. You got your chicken and everything in there.
mm.
You prep all the time.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's my life. I've been doing it when I was young.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
good. I didn't know that.
yeah, I prep my food. Everyone, like I said, anyone that doesn't, like, that's what I'm trying to say to you. See, what I'm talking to you, I don't talk to nobody. So
Oh, thank
half
you.
it, I don't talk to nobody. I keep myself to myself. For the
Mm,
last 12 years, I haven't spoken to anyone. I keep myself to myself. You can ask.
yeah.
If I'm in the gym, I don't talk to no one. I focus. I go into the gym. Same thing in the gym. I go to the gym to train. I'm in the gym. I'll be training for 4 or 5 hours. I won't talk to nobody. I can be ignorant and arrogant in a wildlife. I go to the gym. You lot gotta get out. I'm busy. Get out, kind of thing. I don't mean to do it. I'm so focused on what I want to do and just get on with it. So I've been prepping my food all my life. I don't.
That's how you train. That's how you
Pardon?
train. That's what, that's comfortable for you. Some people couldn't train for 4 or 5 hours, you know, but you got that mindset where you can go for that long.
Mhm.
Like Bruce Lee used to train for that long. Do you know what I mean? If anything longer, it's a certain
Oh,
mindset you have to be able to focus for that long on yourself. So
mhm.
it's really good that you can manifest that and be able to do that. Not a lot of people could do that. Imagine you could start like a class, yeah, a 5 hour class, yeah. See who's brave enough to come and train with you for 5 hours.
Mhm.
I would die.
But this is the thing. It's not. I still be going back to okay. So what I'm saying now applies to lorry driving and MMA. Yeah. So this is
Yeah,
the thing now. Where we used to train, when I used to train back in the day, if you're training and you go drink for water, you got to go through like a tunnel of death, and you're gonna get kicked. You got to walk through that. You're gonna get kicked to pieces. If you get off the mat to go drink for water, you're getting punched up. There's not no questions or no.
why?
You're gonna get
Why?
punched up, huh?
Why?
Because
Why
it's
are you getting pumped
discipline.
up to go hydrate yourself?
Because you're not
That's
allowed. You're
not.
not allowed to get hydrated. You're not allowed. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. It's your. You got to push past that mindset. And where you going? Where you going off the mat for?
Was
You
that
get
Ken
me?
who did that? Was it that Ken's?
This is how we train. So I'm not defining. I'm not saying no names. That's how we
Okay.
train. That's how we train. But yes, part of kids. But then I would take it to the extreme to where no one's around, and I'll be like, "Come on, you guys, man, where are you going for water?" So if the trainer might say, "Put a rule in place," I'm
Yeah.
gonna take it. I'm gonna take that rule to an extreme. Why are you looking
Why
after
though?
water?
Why though?
That's why we're having this discussion. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure that answer out. I can put you in the right direction. Why? But I'm still trying to figure that answer out.
Maybe that's like a personality disorder where
Yeah, okay,
you,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To me, that's words. I
yeah,
can
but
give you
that's
a thought.
not a bad thing. It's not a
See, I
bad
didn't
thing,
say a bad
especially
thing.
if you're
Listen,
executing
sorry
it
to cut you
in
off.
training.
Sorry to cut
That's
you off.
really, really good.
I didn't say it's a bad thing.
Yeah, I
See what I'm
know.
saying to you? You added that word to it. I just said to you, see now I forgot, I lost my chain of thought. Really forgot yeah. What did you say again? What did you just say?
I said behavior disorder when you take something to the extreme
Mm-hmm.
without
Mm-hmm.
being able to control knowing that okay, this is 4 hours, this is enough. Do you know what I mean? I don't
But
need your
what is
body doesn't need to train longer than that
it? Okay. Define
unless you're
enough.
training something, but you have that naturally in you, which is good for stamina and endurance. This is why you're a really good competitor. But if you don't know why you're doing it, that's where we have to kind of like we have to look at that and be like, oh,
Okay. I know
why
why I'm
are
doing
you
it.
doing it?
I
Because
know
only
why
you
I'm
could
doing
answer
it.
that.
Okay. I know why I'm doing it. But I believe you won't understand why I'm doing it. So I can explain to you why I'm doing it. Yeah. So basically, the
Yeah.
key word that you just said is the
Is it
word enough.
part of self-discipline, Alicia said?
Okay. That's a word. So when you were speaking earlier, the key word was enough. What is enough? So if you just remember what you just said, the key words I picked up on that I would like to focus on is the word enough. What is enough?
Yeah.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
That's the
Which
key
is why I
word.
said you've got a good mind state because if you can push past where someone else would say like that's enough, you can push past that. That's really, really good. Like it's athletic endurance. Do you know what I mean? That's really good.
But this is the
But
thing. This is where we're losing each other. Yeah, that's nothing to do with athletes, like being an athlete. It's the way I am. Full stop.
yeah,
Do you
but
understand?
you would the way you are and
Mm-hmm.
the way you train, it would be seen in athletic books. Athletes
Mm-hmm.
would train that way and for that long. A normal, the average person is not going to go to the gym and stay for more than 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
unless they have a certain mindset
Mm-hmm.
to training. Do you know what I
And
mean?
this is where we're getting misunderstood here. Okay, we're clarifying the reason why I'm like that. Are you with me? Why I'm driven? Why I want to go? Yeah, we're defining that reason why.
Yeah,
So
and
I know. Yeah,
you said you don't know why you're like that. So
okay,
I'm
I
trying to give you
know.
ideas of why you think why you
Okay,
may be that like that.
listen carefully. Listen carefully. I
Yeah,
know why. I know why I do it.
tell
Yeah.
me.
Okay, listen carefully. I know why I do it, but I don't believe I can give you the right words to understand why I do it. I can give you a
Okay.
story. I can give you a story why I'm like that. But if you wanna pinpoint it on being an athlete, we're not going to be on the same page. We have to apply why I'm doing it based on life, the
Okay,
way I was
okay. Now,
raised. Make
I'm
sense?
sorry, I was just saying that it's similar to
Yeah, yeah.
athletic
You're
type
you're
training.
right, man.
Not what
Listen,
you're doing, but it's similar to that. And it's a really
listen.
good thing, I
You're
think.
hundred. You're 100% right.
Yeah,
If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be talking to you now. But
yeah.
I want to move from
What
that
do
subject.
you why do you train so hard? Does it
See,
make
listen
you
to
feel
it.
good?
Okay, listen carefully. I'm telling you the reason why, but you're focusing on training. We need to remove from training and speak about life, what
Go
drives
ahead.
me. And it
Go
goes
ahead.
back to when we were talking about the dog. Okay, I'll give you a quick story, yeah, of
Mm-hmm.
how I can explain it to you. Okay, a man jumps in the like, life is very deep, yeah? It's like saying, how deep is the ocean, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
I jump in, I wake up in the morning, I'm stressed of life for whatever reason. I decide to go for a swim. I
Okay.
jump in the water, this deep water, not thinking of the dangers in there because I'm stressed or whatever. I'm anxious in life. I jump into this water. I go for a swim. This is therapy to me. This is soothing. I swim
It's
so deep.
therapy.
Yeah, but don't focus on the word therapy. If you
I'm
focus on
not.
the word therapy, yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everyone that's listening. Don't focus on the word therapy. Listen to the whole message. Take it in. Because if you focus on that one word, you're going to focus on what therapy is. I don't care what therapy is. We jumped in the water. I swam so deep into this ocean. I didn't realize how far I was swimming. So I was swimming. I got really deep. Okay. And then I panicked. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing down there? And I swam back up. As I got out of the water, a man was like, what are you doing? Why are you swimming? What you know what? The sharks in there, like, for example. Then I realized, wow, there's sharks in there. What was I thinking? So I've gone home
Oh,
thinking of dangers. Yeah, this is just a story, you know?
yeah, I
This
get
is,
it.
this
It's
is
making me sad,
okay.
happy.
Yeah? This is a story, yeah? So that is not, this is hypothetical, yeah? This is a story. So I go home thinking
Mhm.
about all the dangers. What was I thinking? But when I went to the missus, what was you doing? I went for a swim. How deep did you go? I don't know. I just swimming. Did you see any sharks in there? No. Did you see any green fishes in there? No. I just swam so deep. It was so black. I swam up there. So the next day I went there. Okay, let me jump in the water. So I jump back in the water and I swim. Then I see a green fish. But I'm so fascinated with this green fish, I forget why I'm in the water again. This is a lovely green fish. Then I panic again. Then I go back up to the water and then, okay, then that's perfect. But then I want to go back in the water. Then I swim in again. Then I see a shark. Whoa, when I go, danger. Then I go back in. So I get so fixated. I get so fascinated on minor details. So if we apply it to gym now, yeah, it's a business. To you, it might be fitness, it might be therapy. I know it's therapy. I'm putting myself on that. It's a business. The pleasure's gone. Yeah, the danger's gone. I have to do it. I have to get rich or die trying. Yeah, yeah.
Why?
So
Why? Why do you have to get
okay,
rich? You're already
okay,
rich
okay,
within with
okay,
the mindset and the way that you
okay,
are.
Okay, going back to the story. I jumped into the water and I swim deep. The ocean's so deep and beautiful. I forgot how beautiful the ocean was. I forgot about the fishes in the sea. The
Yeah.
fact I'm in this water, I'm rich.
Yeah.
But distractions of life distract you from the beauty around, yeah? Then you see
Mm.
a fish. Then you're so fascinated in a fish, you forget that you're rich. So I know I'm rich. But when I go in the gym, I get distracted because my kid wants money. My wife, but you're not rich, you don't need money. Then I get drawn in. So I'm in this big ocean. I know I'm in this water. I'm in deep of this beautiful life. Yeah, I'm in around, yeah, surrounded it.
Oh,
But
that's beautiful.
there's bills to pay. There's
And you
bills to
you were
pay.
able to balance all those things to be able to get rich and die trying.
Okay, we can define balance. So I reflect on other people's energy. Now, if my missus around me is depressed, it's gonna make me depressed. If my
Why?
kids are upset, it's gonna make me upset.
But you
Okay?
shouldn't be because that's okay. I understand that you would be, but why? It would be good if you could look at it in another approach. So her emotions, her stress is her stress. Yes, you're going to be there for her because it's your wife, but those are her emotions. For you to take them on, you're making that choice for yourself. Do you know
Mhm.
what I mean?
And that's why you gotta go back to the story. Because I said you weren't gonna get it, and that comment there,
Okay.
you didn't get it. The story's in the story. I'm in the water with sharks, regardless or not. If they bite me, every action has a reaction. So if I'm in this house, is my ocean. If I'm around the shark, it's gonna bite me. It's gonna affect me. It's gonna have an action. Yeah. If I step into that water and it bites me, it's gonna affect me. Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
when I mean affect me, it doesn't change what I do from a day to day.
yeah, I get it. But
You
you still
understand?
choose to have the emotion that you're having at the time.
So
Like
if I
you
punch you,
really
if I put,
understand.
if you come, let me use another story. If you come in this room now and you walked in this room of your own free will, yeah, yeah, and I punch you in your face,
Yeah.
you didn't choose to have that emotion and cry. You're crying because you've been hurt.
Uh, it depends on how you see it because
Listen, I just punch you in your
most no
face, you're
one's
gonna cry.
punching you in the
Listen,
face, by the way.
listen,
But
listen
if
carefully.
someone was to punch me in the, if I came into the room and you punched me in the face, I could just walk away and not cry.
Here you go. We're not talking about crying. We're talking the word feelings.
Mm.
You didn't choose to cry. You're gonna cry because you got hurt.
And is
You
that
didn't.
how you feel? Do you feel like that
Okay.
every day?
See, I didn't say that. So if it affects my day to day of what I'm doing, I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. If I
But
jump in the ocean and a shark bites me, I'm not gonna go in the water again because it affected me. If this shark bit me and I'm
what
like,
are
that
you
didn't
relating this to training?
pardon,
Is this
pardon,
relate? Are you relating this story to training?
everything I do in life, lorry driving, dog training, personal training, close protection, because I do a lot of things.
So you do one-to-one training with people, PTing.
Okay. No, because it's not gonna make me enough money.
So with the qualification, PT qualification, um, what? How do you make money from that? You
That's
just
not
do
gonna
you
make me.
make money from all these
Okay.
things that you're
This is
doing
okay.
together?
Okay. That's the dream. As an entrepreneur, that's the dream in it. I want to get all of them together. Look at it as a puzzle in it. I'm trying to make a puzzle. I'm trying to make a puzzle work together. That's the aim in the future.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah.
But personal training alone is not going to make me enough money.
No, it won't.
So I need more things in place to make me enough money.
Yeah,
So if it's like a machine. If all the cogs ain't working together, that machine is no good. You
true.
understand?
Yeah,
All the components have to work. So the team has to be strong. If the team ain't strong, there's a weakness in that mechanism. So personal training, remember,
but
I
you
did
work
this.
alone. You work alone. You don't have. Do you have a team?
You see what I'm trying to say? You're my team. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. When you talk about personal training, I did that years ago. Remember, I was running radio station at 15. Like, remember back in the day, radio stations, Flashback FM. So
Yeah,
I was 15 years old. We filled out like Alexandra Palace
I
at the
remember.
age of 17. Like every
Yeah,
club
I
in
remember.
London.
I remember.
So one thing to these are things that I've done and I've overcome, and I realized that's not making me enough money. Then I moved to personal training. That's not going to make me enough money. It's about putting that whole picture together. So the personal training is 12 years ago. Okay, that's not making money. Let me move into MMA. I started doing MMA. These times back in the day, back in the day, them times there, I used to always have dogs around me. I
Mm.
said, 5 American Bulldogs around me. Outside the club, yeah? 5 American Bulldogs. If there's trouble, I just call the dogs out. I make them line up outside the club. Sit down. Yeah, if anyone talks, get him. I'm talking years back, yeah? What I'm trying to say to you is my life. It's not personal training. These are things
Yeah,
I've overcome and I've got better at, yeah? So
yeah.
then it's personal training. Then it goes, oh, let me try a little bit MMA.
Mm.
Okay, yeah? Gonna do a bit of MMA. So MMA requires fitness. To move into MMA. Okay, let me do BJJ. This is where Kez comes into it. And then I get into like, it's called band dogs. Let me get to MMA. We started doing MMA. So to you, it's like MMA. To me, it's like I want to beat someone up in the gym. If I'm training, it's like this is my gym. No one can train. Like, this is my gym. I want to be the strongest person on that floor. Yeah. So to you, you're talking about fitness. I want to be the best person on that mat. If I go to the gym, it's not about boxing. It's not about fighting to get money. It's about being the best person on that mat. Fighting in the ring is the business side. Me, I want to go. I'm in deep water. Who's the big shark? I want to stand in front of you. If you hurt me, well, I'm not going to play with them man there. Them man, they're serious, you know. If that shark bites me, what am I scared of?
Yeah.
And it goes back to where I was raised. When I was raised here, we used to fight and we're friends next day. My friends used to bust up on my head open, bleeding. Next day, we're friends. You understand? It's
Okay.
different. Different. We fight and we're friends next day, huh?
That's a guy thing.
It's what I'm trying to say to you. It's not a guy thing because
Don't pull in my wig and I'm a
listen
friend the next
carefully.
day.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. It might be a guy thing, but not in my fish tank. My fish tank's different from your fish tank. You understand? My boat is different from your boat. We're in the same water, we're in different boats. So I define it as this is my life, this is my reality, this is what I done. But then when I go into your gym, you're doing something completely different from what I was doing. And it goes back to what I was just saying about the story about when I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
It's not I want to be the best person at the gym. It's me. It's my character. It's nothing to do with fitness. It's nothing to do with training. I want to be the best person at the gym. I want to out train the person. Now listen, in my head, I could have been the worst person. I could have been the unfittest person. But in my head, yeah, I was the best. Everyone left. They probably left because they was tired. In my head, I was the strongest, and that's the man part, my ego. But they just left because they've got life to go to. That's the man part.
So because of all the obstacles that you've had to face throughout your life, it pushed you into the gym and you realize, wait, I can do MMA with this. And while I'm doing the MMA, I could be a lorry driver, do the dog, help the dogs. But this is all me. It's all you. All of this training and all of this building, and it's not just a profession that you're doing. It's actually who you are. And I believe like you could probably add on another career, but you have a good foundation already to thrive off. You know what I mean? You can be rich in the PT. You can be rich in the MMA. You can be rich. You can be a rich lorry driver, and you can be a rich dog trainer. There's just now you've got 4 business plans all in one. I don't think I could manage 4 things like that. I don't think my brain could take the capacity of having so much work plus a wife and a child. Like that's a lot. Do you know what I mean? I commend you. Like that's a lot to do, and you're just like it's not training. This is my life. This is my business. This is who I am.
But this
That's
is
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying. Let me clarify what you're saying now. Okay, then. Let me focus what I'm saying. It's like in the water. I'm fascinated on that yellow fish. So I'm deep water talking to you, but right now I'm focused on one word you said. Okay, listen carefully. I didn't choose to be a lorry driver. That chose me. I didn't choose to talk to you. You contacted me. So me talking to you is going to open doors. End the discussion.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to talk to you. Life.
This has all come into your.
I didn't choose to go to MMA. MMA chose
Yeah.
me. You contacted me. I don't reach out to nobody. You reach out to me.
Mm.
I told Kez I want to talk to you, reach out to you. He said, do it. I said, no, that's not how I operate. He couldn't understand it.
Should have
So
did
my
it.
point is, no, listen carefully. Listen carefully. You messaged me.
Yeah,
So
cool.
I didn't choose to message you. So
You
God is going to make that.
manifested.
Listen, I didn't do anything. God chose it. God's going to
You.
decide what happens. But listen carefully before I drift off.
Oh,
If I follow the rules, it's going to open doors. If I follow the rules, whatever door opens, I'm going to progress. If I work hard, it's gonna progress. So we open the door now. There's a film you should watch. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the film, and I'll send you the film after. That door is open now, yeah? If I apply the rules and the mistakes I did in the past, everything should work out. Try
yeah.
not to be arrogant. Try not to be ignorant. Don't cut people off. Don't shout at people. Yeah? Listen more. If I apply these rules in the future,
Do you feel like you're applying these now?
okay, listen carefully now. What you done now? Okay, we got to the point in this conversation. I've learned to live in the present, the past, and the future. As long as I'm calm and relaxed and respect people in the now, today, I'm doing it. But I can't predict the future. So tomorrow, so this goes back to what you said earlier about business. I didn't choose MMA. I know you reached out to me because I carry myself a certain way.
Yeah,
Now that's the future. Now that's the future. If we come with an understanding and respect, and it's said about personal training and why I walk away from jobs. If we respect each other's rules and we both benefit from the future, there shouldn't be no problems between us. As long as we're reaching our goal in that deep water,
yeah.
in that ocean of richness. As long as you reach your goals and I reach my goals, we should always remain
Be
tight.
happy. Yeah, yeah.
The moment that we don't see eye to eye, we're going to drift apart. But we might come in contact again. Do you understand? But we might drift apart slowly. But that goes answering your question. I didn't choose to be an MMA fighter. I didn't choose to go on radio. I didn't choose to do this stuff. It's just life. And I was willing to learn from my mistakes and correct my mistakes and not live in the past. And learn to live in the now, look at the past and use the past to have a plan for the future in that ocean, to keep calm when there's sharks around. Do you understand? If there's a shark around and a sheep around in that water, why is a sheep doing in this water? That ain't making no sense. Forget that. Let me understand this. Why is the sheep doing this ocean? Is it dead?
Yeah, but have you had enough experience in the water? You can notice the sheep shouldn't be there, isn't it? So
okay. But you can't make any assumptions. I'm not going to make any assumptions. Okay, that could be a wolf in a sheep clothing. You understand? So remember, I'm old school. Yeah, and I've seen things change with the time. I can say, wait, someone could be tricking me and wearing a suit. Someone could be doing a new scam. Let me just poke. Let me send one of my soldiers in there to poke it. See, he's dead. Oh, I'm not going there. Let me manipulate someone else in there to go and poke that. Oh, he's dead. Oh, let me go to this sheep. This ocean ain't for me, mate. There's some serious characters in there. Okay, I'm just doing a story to make you understand how my mind works. Yeah, so there's a lot of tricks out there in the ocean.
All you have to do now is just move to another part of the ocean, because that part that you was in before, it's not relevant to you anymore. You've seen past those sharks and the yellow and the green fish. You've seen past all of them.
Listen what I'm trying to say to you.
A new part of the ocean.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. I can't exit my mind.
You can't exit.
I can't escape my mind. I can move. Like these insecurities are still in my mind. So I move to another ocean, then I see something else. Then I'm gonna think, oh, that might be a sheep, but why is that doing in there? So I've got to understand, why is my mind picking at these things that don't really matter? I'm
Yeah.
in the ocean of life anyway. And when I mean ocean, this is the world, my house. There's always going to be problems in this house. So all
Why?
I'm doing, listen, we're talking about the sheep in the water. So this is all hypothetical. This is not real. Yeah, it's not, I'm using a story to make you understand how my mind thinks. So I can move from one pond to another pond, but there's going to be that same situation in the other pond.
So then you need to make a change for things to change, right?
Okay, define change.
Yeah,
I'll
I like
define it for you. If you're doing the same thing over and over, is it Einstein? You're doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So you're doing the same thing over and over, the same pattern of events over and over again and accept, yeah, and thinking you're going to get a change.
Yeah.
So even if I move to another pond and I apply that system, I'm still going to get the same result.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Now I can remove into another pond and I'm applying that same system. I'm still going to get the same result no matter where I am in the world.
Yeah, unless you change yourself.
My pattern of events, what I'm doing, my mindset.
Yeah, yeah. See, you know
I'm
the
already
answers.
getting
That's
the
the
results.
thing. Your story, you're giving me
Listen,
all the answers for your own story. So
listen
although
carefully.
I
I
can
have
give
no,
you like
listen, bro,
basic
listen.
advice,
You're
you've
not hearing
got
me
it.
carefully. You're not hearing me carefully. I
I
don't
am.
talk to you. No, you're not. I'm going to repeat it again. When you go back, you can
I
re-listen to
don't
what I'm
talk
saying.
to no one.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I don't talk to many people because they don't get me. I know my story. Listen carefully. I know the answers, but people don't understand it. I'm only
Maybe
talking to
those
you.
people you were talking to never understood you back then. But trust me, there's people out there
You're not
that
hearing me.
will
You're not
get
hearing me.
you. Like, I
Listen
understand where
carefully.
you're coming from.
Listen
At least I
carefully.
understood where you was
Listen
coming from.
carefully. Listen carefully. I'm going to say another phrase. I don't mean to cut you off. You
It's
can bring
okay.
a horse. You can bring a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink it.
Yeah.
So you came to the well. You approached me. Now I can make you drink it. If I approach you, I'm busy, mate. Yeah? Listen
No,
carefully. I'm
no.
talking listen, I'm talking hypothetically. Listen
Yeah,
carefully.
yeah. Okay, that's what you were
Hypothetically.
expecting, isn't it?
No, hypothetically. I'm not expecting anything from you. It's just all hypothetical. I'm trying to tell you a story so you can apply what you said to this story. Now, if I get that horse, and it goes back to the training again. If I get that horse a mile into his journey, then I get that horse. You're tired already. It goes back to the gym. You need to walk 10,000 miles for that water. What are you thinking? Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
You came to me. Now, if I come to you 4 weeks ago, I'm busy. That's like a horse walking to go get water. And I tell him the true reality, bro, it's going to take you, and that's being real. People might say I'm negative. I'm telling you real facts, bro. It's going to take you a year to get water. He's going to give up. I can't walk a year. What's going on? And just give up on the spot. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
My point is,
Yeah.
my point is, I know the reasons why, but I've got to wait for when they're ready to listen. I've got to be patient when the person's ready to listen. Drake said it best: you hear, but you don't listen. So you might listen to me, but you're not getting the results that I've told you. You might listen and hear it because your ear has to listen.
Do
But
you
I didn't.
understand that not everyone takes in information the same way? So some people will need you to over-explain, and some people get it straight away, or halfway through, because we don't all take in information the same way.
Okay. So what you've
And
done now, what
maybe
you've
that's
done now,
why.
what you've done now is back to the story. I'm fascinated in this one fish. You just swam deeper in the water. I'm just fascinated in this one fish. Am I making sense?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm fascinated on the one fish,
No, no,
but
no. I'm fascinated in the one fish. You
yeah, I
just
know.
swam deep in the water.
And I'm
You
focused on the
swam
fish
deep
that
in
you're
the water.
talking about. But I want you to see the fish
Yeah.
in a different color now.
Yes. But I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
And
But
I
first
think
you
you explain really well, and you should start talking to people. Because when you started, remember you said to me, you don't talk to people. You should.
that's what you
Because
haven't heard me again. That's what you heard me again.
you said earlier that you don't
Yeah.
talk to anyone,
Do you want me to correct you now?
but
Do you
I
want me to
feel
correct,
like you do
do you
talk
want
to
me to,
people.
do you want me to correct me now? Do you want me to correct you now? Think about what you just said. When I
Mm.
said I don't speak to anyone, yeah, I didn't define. Of course, I speak to people. I have to speak to people on my journey.
Yeah, I know, but I meant you. I thought you meant you don't speak to no one on this personal level, like when it comes to talking about your business and all that stuff. I thought you don't speak to people like that. Not like you not talk to no one. You have to
Listen,
talk to
listen to the key
people.
word. You said thought. You thought you did. You said you thought I don't. I do speak to people.
Yeah, I
So
know you do.
I'm speaking to you now. We're gonna have a relationship. Then you're gonna pass what I'm teaching you to somebody else. That's how I speak through people.
Okay.
So by me talking to you and you stepping up your game, you're gonna pass that knowledge to somebody else.
Okay.
It's keeping my circle small. I don't need to talk to nobody else. I ain't got time to speak to no one else. Unless you co-sign that person and say he's ready to listen. I ain't got time for him. I talk to you first, you pass a message, then you refer that person to me. Oh, this guy's serious, you know?
You're gonna have to pay me to do that, you know.
This, this is where I don't think you got me. I don't know if you're doing, I don't think if, I don't think you're, I don't think you, was you being serious or joking? That joke shows me that I don't think you heard the message properly.
I heard
It's
the
incredible.
message. I heard the message, but I'm very serious as well. But the way I show my seriousness is not the same as some people would expect. You know
I
what I mean?
understand that.
I
I
will
don't understand that. I
I
get
will
that.
always
Listen, sorry to
remember.
cut you off. Listen, I
Hmm?
get that. Listen carefully. We're talking. So this is about the fish again. I'm fascinated in this one fish. I get all of that.
Okay.
I get all of that. Listen, I get all of that. I'm focused on the point where you said, yeah. Listen carefully. I don't speak to no. You said you thought. So your expectation of when I said I don't speak to anyone, yeah, I do speak to people. Me and you were talking.
No, 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 no. You're getting it wrong. I repeated what you told me in the beginning. When you watch this over, you're gonna see that you said to me, I don't talk to nobody. Now, when you said that to me, I know that's not true. But I know you have to talk to people. You have to. But
I
I
get that.
believe that you said you don't talk to no one
I'm trying to
about
explain
what
it
we're
now, and
talking about now.
I'm trying
That's
to
what I
explain it now. I know what you said. So I haven't got anything
okay,
wrong.
good, good.
I'm
Okay,
trying
good.
to. I'm talking about that one fish now. I'm talking about the colors on that fish. So you just talking about the ocean. I'm not talking about the ocean. I'm talking about that one fish. So let me clarify. Okay, I do speak to people. So we know common sense that you just said. I have to talk to people. I have to talk to people. That's common sense. So I have to discuss common
But you
sense.
do
Yeah,
what you say, innit?
yeah. Listen carefully though. Listen carefully. So I can move from common sense, isn't it? Okay. The way I speak to people is by talking to you. Yeah, we're having a conversation because you're serious. Yeah. So now you're part of my circle. Okay. So
Oh,
the
thank
comment you
you.
no, listen carefully. Don't thank me because if you thank me, you're gonna forget what the message. Listen
I
carefully.
won't. I
You
won't.
will because you just did already. You did already, and I'll repeat it again. Okay. By me talking to you because you're serious, I got time for you, so I'll talk to you. Yeah. Okay. I'm speaking to you now. So I've spoken to you. So by me and you talking and learning certain things, I can then apply the knowledge you gave me for that door that we're gonna open in the future. MMA didn't choose me. So by me talking to like-minded people that can put me on the right track, okay, then now I can apply that for the door that's going to open in the future. So you made a comment, I've got to pay you. You're giving me knowledge. I'm going to give you knowledge. You're going to pass that knowledge. And then you're going to say, Shifty told me that. And if 100 people keep hearing me, Shifty, 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 who's this Shifty guy? I keep hearing him. I need to know him. But you made a comment, I've got to pay you to do that. I want you to say Shifty, 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 Shifty. If you say Shifty 1,000 times and everyone hears this, who's this Shifty? I don't know him. I need to know him.
I know your real name, by the way.
I know you do. That's my point. That's my point I'm getting to. But then you do off the fish I'm talking about. And why I don't have to talk to anyone. So you're going to go and code and say, Shifty, Shifty, Shifty. then that person's going to come to you and say, I ain't got time. Shifty's not going to talk to you, man. He's too busy. But then you're going to see this guy do well in life. Let me introduce you to Shifty. You're serious now. So that's why that comment you said about paying, I don't have to pay you. It's life. That's the way life is. And that's the way that's the business part of it. I'm aware of. If you say my name 1,000 times, people are going to hear that. But then people are going to have their own thoughts and visions of a perception of me. So I've got to be patient. It goes back to the horse in the well. If I approach the horse in the well, he might assume I'm going to jump on his back and whack him. Now, if you approach that horse and say, come here, horsey. He's a good person. Come here, horsey. And then we're walking together, and then you slowly give the horse to me, the horse is going to trust me. Now we can have that journey for the horse. Make sense?
Yeah.
And it goes, this story is about MMA. It's my life. It's the way I am.
I get it.
MMA didn't choose me. Yeah, people introduce me. It's not what you know, it's who you know. People introduce me to that trainer. That trainer's like, I'm too busy. You know what Kez is? I'm too busy. I've got to prove myself. I built myself through with Kez. They didn't skip properly. He said, don't bring them back in the gym. But he doesn't do it blatantly. Kez is really polite. But I can feel his eye looking at me. Why are you bringing this person in there? I'm like, when I go to the person, why? You told me you were serious. Why were you skipping? I've got a lot of things in my mind. Well, that's not unacceptable. You told me you were serious. It's that horse. That's that horse in the desert. But you said you needed water. You needed water. Not once. You need water. You come to me and say you needed water. Not once. And let's understand the difference between what you need and what you want. You wanted water. I brought you to my trainer. Then you embarrassed me. But it's only skipping. It's not just skipping. Am I going off track here? But I know you get me.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You got to be around Kez. If you're not around Kez, you're not going to get it. He's the most nicest person ever.
Yeah.
But that look he gives you.
I think it's sexy, that look.
I'm a man. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know. That sexy word. I don't
scare me, you know. Kez don't scare me.
I don't know the word sexy. I don't get the sexy
but
part.
He knows his stuff, and he's good, man. He's really good, and the fact that you've trained with him says a lot about you as well. You know what I mean?
But when we're drifting off, focus on the key words of the conversation. The key words is bringing that horse to the well, bringing him into that gym, and they didn't do what they've got to do. They wanted to go in the gym. I brought them in the gym, and they didn't do what they got to do. Around sharks, but these sharks don't. Go.
What does that have to do with? Other than you feeling, would you say you're feeling embarrassed because you brought him to your trainer and they weren't training? We can
define embarrass. My definition of embarrass, yeah. If I don't get to my goals, it's gonna embarrass me. If I don't get £10 for my kids, I'm gonna feel embarrassed. This is my business. Now I put you into the gym. It's not no game. This is my business. I'm working with these people. This is my work. Yeah. So now, if I can't go home and say, listen, I can't give you a tenner because that person messed up at work, it's gonna make me feel embarrassed because I got to look at my kid now and say, I can't give you a tenner, you know, because that person at work, I brought him at work, wasting my time, and then I didn't get paid. Like, you don't go to work and not get paid. If you go to work on a 9 to 5, you want your wages. This is my work. Now you brought me, and I'm trying to say, Bob, this is my work, you know, bro. But it's not a 9 to 5. I get paid fight by fight. It's not a 9 to 5, so none of you from your business. It's your work. Now, if you bring someone to your gym and they don't perform, you wasted your money, wasted your time, wasted your energy. Am I making sense? So I brought that person in the gym. It's nothing to do with the gym. I didn't get paid. Now I gotta go to my kid that wants £100. I can't give you the week. I can't explain to him what happened in the gym. He doesn't understand that. All he wants is his money.
So is there any other way that is there a certain way you're like looking at your businesses right now where you know that it's different to how you were looking at it before?
Okay, so all I'm gonna do is repeat the same thing over and over again. Okay. There's a past. I've made mistakes from the past. Yeah? You know my past. So we're speaking
What
now.
do you believe you're doing different now than you was before?
I'm explaining it now. Something to you. Okay. There's a past and there's a now. We're talking now. Yeah? So we can discuss about the past, how to correct the past. Yeah? So now the future, when we move future for tomorrow and we talk business, you're going to tell me your points of view. Shifty, you fucked up there. Don't do it again. That's how. There's the past, the present, and the future. This is the present. Tomorrow is the future. By talking to you and you get your points and your vision and your perspective of life, have me in the past, you can then correct me in the future. That's how.
Okay.
And that answers your question what I said earlier. All the mistakes I've made in the past, I can relive it. I'm not embarrassed of it. The fact that I can think about it and go through it and speak about it clearly shows I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I'm embarrassed a little bit about it because it makes me cringe.
Yeah, my past makes me cringe a little as well.
But
do me a favor. For someone who feels the way you did when you was younger, and for someone who's become the man that you are today, like someone who's gone through obstacles and they're still going, what advice would you give to someone who wanted to get into MMA and they felt like it had chose them as well? What advice would you give to them?
I just told you with the horse. Yeah. First, you gotta know where you're going. You gotta know how far that well is. How far are you willing to walk to get to that well?
Yeah.
So you gotta be real to yourself. So if you say that you need water, or you need to know what you need and want in life. Then you gotta see how far that journey is. So that question is so hard. You need to have the right people around you, obviously, so you don't make the correct mistakes.
Yeah.
For that, you need to listen. So what you're saying is just life. And I just give you the answer. Is listening to you about your past, just talking about your past, understanding where you are now, and having a plan for the future. That is the answer to it. So that's
thank you so much, man. I'm gonna wrap it up now, but I've learned so much about you today.
Yeah,
more than I thought I do. And
but anyway, if you want to get into MMA, just message me, send them my way, and then I will evaluate them and then send them kids away. That's what I was explaining.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely
send them my way.
You heard that? If you want to do MMA and get onto that type of training, then message me and then I'll send you guys to Shifty Dog.
So we clarify. I will vet them, check them, and send them to the correct trainer that's going to give them the correct advice.
Okay.
Yeah, whether it's Kez, whether it's that person, I would speak to them on a deeper level where they want to be in life, understand what they want to go through. Then I will send them for the correct trainer. That's my job. To who? If it's Kez.
That's what we need.
You can go for that.
Like you, man.
I can send them.
I'm going to go now. And prep for my next interview.
You go,
but
man.
I love you, bro. I wish you a good day and a great year. And we will keep in touch, yeah?
100%, man.
All right,
Take
I'll speak to you soon.
You take care.
Bye.
Yeah.